make myself sick.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to After TCGS, the show after the show about the show. I'm your moderator, Bryson Wallace from California. Welcome to the show. If you want to join us, there's a million ways that you can join us here. One of those ways is that you can go to gethheadschat.com. That's the 24/7 Gethheads live chat that you can meet all sorts of different Gethheads. A bunch of us were in there watching the show a little bit earlier. Looks like things have emptied out a little bit, but if you want to be a part of the show, you can go to Gethheads chat right now. There's a big broadcast button, and you can go there and broadcast your webcam, and you'll be on this wall of Gethheads, as it were. So go ahead and feel free to join that if you'd like. If you like that intro song of ours, that's thanks to Gethhead Jared Sparks. His band Don't provided that. The song is called Ambiguous from the album Forget It, and you can find more of their music at their Bandcamp, which is dontme, dontmi.bandcamp.com. Our new logo and tagline is courtesy of Gethhead R.E. Clifton. So thank you, R.E. Clifton. He's an amazingly talented guy who has done a bunch of Gethard show-inspired designs that he's posted on the Facebook group. So thank you both to R.E. Clifton and Jared Sparks for contributing to the show. If you have anything that you'd like to contribute to the show, be it fan art or music or gifts of the show or anything whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me, Bryson Wallace, on the Gethard or the Gethheads Facebook page, rather. And we can make something happen that way. We've got a lot to go over. This was an incredible episode of the Chris Gethard Show. The 6th episode, I should mention, in the True TV cycle, which gets a lot of people's juices flowing. And one of those is the person I figured I'd reach out to get more information. She is the moderator of the Council of Big Man 6. Please welcome Mary from Ohio to the show. Mary, how are you?
I'm awesome. I'm really loopy and I'm really tired, but I'm here and I'm game.
Very, very kind of you to join the show. I know that you've got an early morning tomorrow, but I appreciate you being here to talk about the show tonight and anything else that we want to talk about. I want to talk about whatever you want to talk about, Mary. What stood out from today's show? What can you tell me about Big Man 6? I'm new to that whole conspiracy, but tell me whatever you want to talk about. I'm here.
I mean, the thing that stood out to me the most was the ping pong balls, and I was really bummed that I didn't get to try out the robot thing. I didn't look that up in time, and I'm I'm gonna be too distracted to try to figure this out right now, because I will get I'll get tunnel vision. I'll forget to watch the show, and I'll be focused on on just the robot itself.
Yeah.
So I'm just not gonna do that. So it was really funny watching the ping pong balls, and I got really frightened when the lights went out for a second that we were going to lose the feed or something.
You were frightened by that? It seems as though the ping pong ball cannon made you as nervous as it made John Oliver.
I mean, I wasn't there, but I'm sure but the idea of being in the, because I was in the audience recently, and you're right there.
Yeah.
So the idea of maybe that ping pong ball maybe hitting me in the back of the head, that's where my mind was. It's what if I was the person that was there? It would be worth it. But
Well, yeah, when the cannon ended up changing a trajectory towards the audience, that's when I thought we were getting to the area of okay, dudes, be a little cooler than that. Talking Big Man 6, though, right out the gate, when Chris introduces the episode, we had a glitch in the matrix of the show. I don't know if you caught that.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice that they even brought up Big Man 6. Somebody put it out in the chat room, and I'm who? He didn't even bring it up today. I thought that something was going on, and I'm I guess we're not doing Big Man 6 anymore.
Mary, they had the biggest Big Man 6 graphic. When Chris introduced the show's topic, where they've been doing the amazing graphical work for the show's topic, the show glitched out and just started saying Big Man 6 in digital fonts.
Oh, I missed that.
Mary,
I can't wait to rewatch this.
Mary, you gotta go
don't worry, I subscribe to iTunes. Don't worry, I will get this tomorrow. I'm going to rewatch it. I always rewatch it once. Probably.
You always give it a once-over rewatch. I'm just realizing that my little tiny version of my screen is visible in what we're doing, and that's just redundant. Anyway, we'll ignore that. So Mary, what do I need to know as a newbie to Big Man 6? What are the main things that we're talking about in the council?
Honestly, it's whatever you want to know, whatever you want to believe. I don't think that there's a specific thing. There's no specific theory. There's just multiple theories, whatever you want to believe. I personally think that Vacation Jason or Gimghoul, if you want to go back into like the public access years, if you want to tie it all together, or even like the ending of the Fusion era, we have Evil Chris and Good Chris. I think I dubbed them in I made this whole long post, and I don't remember like half of it at this point because I was like delusional. I wrote in like a half an hour watching the Gimghoul special, and it was like Evil Geth and Good Chris, and I have this whole thing conspiracy about Vacation Jason is using Evil Geth as a puppet and all this stuff. So, yeah, honestly, it's whatever you want to believe. I know there's a lot of algorithms people have been coming up with. I can't remember them offhand. I actually made some notes. Let me double check here. Lauren, who is the co-creator of the group. Well, I made the group, but like we're like the co-conspirators in a way of just the group in general. She came up with, she mentioned yesterday or the day before that it's possible that Big Man 6 doesn't even know who they are, that they are Big Man 6. So it's like, I could be Big Man 6, or maybe Geth or Chris Gethard is Big Man 6, but he doesn't know it. So like, there's a whole, really, it's whatever you believe. I can't specify. It's just too hard to. There's so much. There's so much, dude. Well, you don't even. we got a call. We got a call last week when we did kind of a test run for this after show. We got a call from Madison in Baltimore, and she was telling us that something that was thrown out is that Bobby Moynihan might be Big Man 6 because specifically in the Illuminati episode, rather, I should say, he was the 6th member of the Illuminati present at that episode, and it was the 6th episode of that particular season. So there's a potential that it was Bobby Moynihan. Also point out his initials are BM. There's a huge thing with a lot of BMs. There's Beast Masturbator. There's somebody else I'm totally blanking on. Banana Man. Maybe, there's so much. Yeah, there's so many little intricate details that you can unpack, and there's so many theories that you can have, and honestly, there's like endless possibilities at this point. Well, just going over some notes from today's episode, one thing that we did find out is that John Oliver knows both Big Man 5 and 7. That's a huge thing. We had no idea that there were more than 7. I mean, that's huge. We thought it stopped at 6. You know, that's like we broke something. Wasn't there something when Method Man was on? He alluded to there was a 36 number that was thrown out. There's all this number. I kind of remember that. I didn't really watch that one, but I was there for that one. I don't totally remember that because I was more so in awe of the fact that I was around Method Man. But how was it going? That was my first time. Yeah. I've been a fan since a little bit before the Fusion era, like when Slater Kinney was on, because they were like one of my favorite bands from high school, and it was named after that episode was named after my favorite album of all time. So I'm like, I guess my best friend Walt, who also came with me to the show, I want to do a shout out to Walt, but I have no shout down except for maybe Big Man 6 if he's evil. That's a shout out to old episodes. Again, I'm loopy. I'm sorry. No, it's great. It's great. We'll make it a thing on here that if you shout out, you got to shout down. We'll continue that tradition. Thank you. I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, if I do a shout out to my best friend, I have to do a shout down because that's tradition, right? Yeah. He introduced me to it. He's been a big fan since probably like the beginning of public access. He's in all the Geth Head groups. He's just not very he doesn't participate that much. We traveled we're from Cleveland, and we took a Greyhound, and it was just mesmerizing because we'd never been in New York City either, ever. Oh, okay. So first time. It was great. It was a great weekend. Yeah. We went because that weekend I was on the first episode of the season. I was a Skype caller. It was the first Skype caller. So I won stuff from Piñata. And I won the Staten Island Yankees game tickets, which we went there specifically to use, and then I didn't end up using them because we would have missed the Greyhound bus. We were just close enough that we were about to go see them, and I'm really pissed off because I love baseball. So first of all, okay, this is great. So you do love... I'm sorry, I'm rambling. No, this is great. Much. No, you legitimately do love baseball, so those tickets went to somebody who would thoroughly appreciate them. Yes, but unfortunately they weren't used. I have them sitting next to the Staten Island Ferry right now.
Mary,
that I got.
I'm choosing not to reflect on that. Secondly, this is interesting to me is that you piggybacked a trip for both a taping of the Gethard show and also to go to the game that you had free tickets to, because it seemed as though Chris was potentially threatening you, like find your way there, and he's got tickets for you, like not threatening but challenging you to find your way there.
Well, we ended up going, and I actually got to meet Chris, and it was really cool. And Hallie came up to me, and she's like, "Are you actually going to use those tickets?" I'm like, "Yeah." I didn't end up doing it, but we were planning to. But you know,
listen, nobody's got to tell Hallie. Yeah. Hallie can live in a world in which you went to that game.
I mean, you know, I'll end up telling her if I ever meet her again. But yeah,
Mary, from tonight's show, we had a lot of stuff going on. I want to hear any of your favorite parts from tonight's show. What stuck out to me, I love the printers in the ceiling bit. Just being able to hashtag print this on TV.
I want to point something out that we saw in the you were in the chat room with us, right? You didn't participate that much, but you were in the so a bunch of us were complimenting on this one girl's shirt, and I think a few of us tweeted too much about how much we liked her shirt that it seemed like they shifted the camera so that you couldn't see her anymore, and because they probably got freaked out by it, and we were all just like, we just like her shirt and she's adorable.
I saw in the chat here Rosa in the chat here on Facebook said, I kept trying to tweet in that the girl in the blue button-up behind Chris was cute because she was. I was so just distracted by everything. I didn't take notice, but it seems as though that the girl in the blue shirt just caught the eye of most viewers tonight, huh?
I just really liked her shirt, and I want to know where she got it.
Okay.
I like button-ups like that.
I don't know if we know whether or not she's part of the Gethhead community, but if you're out there, if you were the girl in the blue shirt tonight, the world is wanting to know where you got that shirt so that we can all try to get in there. I'm trying to see if I can get in on any more of the chat messages here. It kind of glitched out on me for a second. I'm hoping we're live. Okay, we're still live. We're still live. Oh, I'm nervous every single week.
Oh yeah, I just got a text from my friend who said, "Don't name drop me," and I'm like, "Too bad."
Too bad. Already name dropped. So we had the return of the crowdsourced character contest, which were some public access.
Oh my god, yes.
We had Phone Sex Chewbacca, debut of Phone Sex Chewbacca. That was
Loved
incredible.
Loved it.
People were going crazy.
I submitted a couple things too, but that was the best, honestly. Like, I posted something in Gethheads near the end of the episode, and I'm just like, what were other people's? And I'm like, I love them all, but so far, the one that they chose, I honestly agree, is probably the best.
Forgive me, I don't remember if this was you in the chat or somebody else at gethheadschat.com, but somebody said that they didn't realize how much they missed guests pointing directly into the camera and threatening callers, and
that wasn't me, but yeah.
But but just demanding to get that caller's last name, Steven, I believe was the first name. That was incredible. I love that. What's anything else, Mary, that you want to talk about? Floor is yours. Big Man 6, Gethard show in general. Anything else on your mind tonight?
Big Man 6 group is open to everybody. Don't believe what you heard. It's for everybody. We just have it closed to, like, not have, like, bots all the time, you know. Anybody can post anything. You know, we believe in all theories as long as you're not an asshole, you know.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Those are good. So those are good general house rules.
Please enjoy my Bruce Campbell picture. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
I just realized it was in the background there.
Yeah, it's like legitimately your headboard. That's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Well, Mary, I'm sure I'll try to link it into any of this. If anybody hasn't already, feel free to join the Council of Big Man 6. Like Mary said, it's a closed group just to keep. I loved hearing that you wanted to keep out Big Hero 6 fans from any confusion.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, the moment we made like a mention of something on there, people were like posting like multiple Big Hero 6 things, and actually I was. At the taping, I wore a Big Man 6 t-shirt that I had made. And I was wandering around New York, and I had the security guard stop me, and he went, "Oh, don't you mean Big Hero 6?" I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, It's from a show.
It's from a
Trying to
show
I
that
just
was
did
on
it.
public access. It was a stage show before that. I know, sometimes it's hard to describe.
He was not interested. He's like, oh, okay. And so I'm like, all right, that's fine. Just check my bag for whatever I was going for.
Well, Mary, thank you so much for talking with us tonight. Considering how late it is tonight, I'm hoping that people are enjoying this, because the feedback I was getting thus far from people is that that's way past our bedtime. So I appreciate you for pushing back the bedtime with me.
I'm probably one of the people that was saying that because I actually liked the Tuesday thing, but I'm okay with this too. Like I can handle this. So I mean, it's not like you can't go back and watch it. So
exactly. We'll keep moving this thing around probably. I might still try to do it after episodes, but if there's a week that we can do somewhere else, we'll try to do it. But Mary, thanks again, and talk to you soon.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Have me on any time.
All right. Thanks, Mary. Have a good one. All right.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Well, there you go. There's Mary, the moderator of the Council of Big Man 6. You can feel free to join that Facebook group. I'm going to see if I can get our next Skype caller on the line. In the meantime, do I dare do this? Let's see. Is there anybody... If you want to go to gethheadschat.com, would love to see you there. Broadcast yourself and get on this wall of Gethheads. I'll check in there from time to time if anybody joins, and I'd love to talk to you. We can try to figure out how to utilize that broadcasting ability, but it's there. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, where am I going? All right. I'm going to get our next Skype caller on the line. Not that you're hearing it or anything. All right, everybody, please welcome to the show. Maybe I'm not seeing you.
Oh, can you hear me?
I'm not. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Is it possible to see you?
Oh, wait. My video was turned off.
Oh, there you go.
Got it.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the show, Rachel. Rachel, where are you calling from?
I am right now in the city, New York City.
In New York City?
In my dorm at NYU.
Okay, you go to NYU. I knew that Mary was from Ohio. I couldn't remember where you had called into the show from before, but welcome and thanks for joining us, Rachel.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Now, I should set the table for people watching. Rachel here was the proud winner of Shannon's couch on Too Many Piñatas. Rachel, how's the couch treating you, and where is the couch these days?
Right now, it's at my home in New Jersey.
Okay.
So my parents are thrilled. But my brother's a fan of the show, so he uses the couch, and my dog likes it.
Okay, so I'm sensing a little bit of sarcasm, and your parents are thrilled. Oh no, Rachel, did I lose you? Mm-hmm. I'm sensing a bit of sarcasm, and your parents are thrilled.
There's a lag, I think.
There's a lag. There's a bit of a lag, Rachel. We'll work through it. Oh no, can you not hear me, Rachel?
Oh, no, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So it sounds like your parents aren't, in fact, thrilled about the couch, but your brother's loving it. You won it on the show. Was there anything that came with the couch, or were we just talking straight up couch here?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have also a photo drawing from the Impractical Jokers of two unicorns fornicating.
Perfect word choice
which
there.
I gave to my brother.
Your brother ended up with a lot of swag from you putting in the hard work of calling into the show.
Yeah. Well, we later went to a Vacation Jason show at UCB, and he gave me a sign that says, I actually have it on my wall. It says, I can afford a beach house and shitty decor. So we had a little bit of a trade.
I mean, I don't want to get too demanding, Rachel, but is it possible to see that sign from where you're sitting right now?
Oh,
if we turn the laptop? Oh, it's just a straight up cardboard sign.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Now, Rachel.
It is on my dorm wall.
How's your roommate loving that, by the way? You've got a great backdrop behind you.
Oh, thank you. I had to explain it to her.
You had to explain. Oh,
and
boy.
It took me a while. So basically, I'm trying to indoctrinate all of my suite mates into TCGS.
Oh, that's great work, Rachel. You're our street team for TCGS, spreading the word. Has anybody been successfully converted yet, or are you still working on it?
I think I got one of my friends.
Nice, nice. It's still early in the semester. We still got a lot of work to do, but that's good to hear that you're trying to spread the word. Rachel, I do have a couple of pictures that were actually posted by the Gethard Show Twitter page. I'm putting them up on here. Oh boy. You might have seen these photos already. This is a photo of Shannon with the picture of the couch in front of a van that I believe has the couch in it. And then a picture of the couch with a dog on it. Now, is that your family's dog?
Oh yeah, that's my dog Charlie.
That's your dog Charlie. So I mean, this presented an argument that came up in one of the later episodes, which is whether or not pets should be allowed on the couch. But your family, your parent, it sounds like your family takes a firm pets are allowed on the couch stance.
Yeah, and Shannon also definitely takes that stance because it is covered in dog hair.
Well, I actually, in Geth Heads, we actually talked a little bit about the couch situation because we were going to have you on the show, and we were excited to talk about the couch's new life there. We also talked to Shannon, and according to Shannon, she still has yet to get a new couch whatsoever. So you and your family ended up with Shannon's couch. She has not replaced it at all.
I took that from her.
You took that. You straight took that from her. She's got 2 dogs of her own that now have no couch to sit on. Shannon did mention...
Yeah, I actually...
No, go ahead.
Oh, I actually went to this show, well, the last show, the one that Mary was at, too.
Mary was just saying in the chat.
Yeah, and I talked to Shannon. I think it was after that show. It might have been after the show that I attended before that. Mm-hmm. And she said her dogs were missing the couch, so I feel really bad.
Oh, how sad. How sad. Well, I do know we asked Shannon if she wanted any help crowdsourcing a new couch. So if you want to be on the lookout for Shannon, she did give us some parameters. She's looking for a comfortable and pet-friendly. She doesn't want hair sticking to it like the couch that Rachel ended up with. She wants it to seat 3 people comfortably, maybe a matching armchair or a lounge chair that complements the couch. Her price range is $5 to $200,000. So if you've got anything that matches those, be sure to tweet at Shannon. I think her Twitter handle is Spotastic. Tweet at her whatever couch suggestions you have, and let's try to find Shannon a new couch. Rachel, is there anything from tonight's episode that you thoroughly enjoyed? Anything you want to talk about? I'm here to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed with all of Murph's lines.
Oh, those were amazing.
It was, yeah. The AI, it really knows the Chris Gethard show.
Some people, I think in the Facebook thread that was posted, were talking about how they felt so bad for the writers of the show because the AI was killing it tonight with the throws to commercial. There was the one that was like, I'm Murph, stay tuned, and I'm Murph. That was one that stood out for me.
Yeah.
Somebody else was saying they unintentionally plugged an after show for the show, which is, I guess, this. So thank you, AI, for promoting our silly after show that we're doing. Did you attempt to try to utilize any of the robots or any of that interactivity from tonight's episode?
I tried, but I think the site crashed or it was too full of people, so... I couldn't get on. I really wanted to do the ping pong.
Here's the 2 things that I know, Rachel, is that, first of all, print this on TV, the hashtag trended in the US, and we successfully broke the robot website. So it makes sense to me that you didn't have luck with the robot website because it seems as though we took it down. And from what people were saying, there's a lot of friendly people within that robot community that might have been out tonight because we kind of usurped their website and broke it. So I apologize to the robot community on behalf of the Geth Heads. Anything else that you want to talk about from tonight's show, Rachel?
From tonight's show, I was just so excited for John Oliver to be there.
Yeah.
I'm such a big fan of Last Week Tonight.
And you were at the show Geth and Meth Prepare for Death. What was your experience like going to that show? How did you enjoy it? You said that you mentioned already that you spoke to Shannon and some folks there, but what was the experience like going to an actual live taping?
I mean, I had been in like the pre-taping for like the first episode.
Yeah.
Actually, like when they did their practice taping. So I had been in the studio before, but the first time I was there, it was just so much to take in.
Yeah.
So when I was there for the Meth and Geth Talk Death episode, I really was paying attention, and it was amazing. And Method Man really did take out a lot of cash and count it during a commercial break.
Yeah, legit cash. How close were you? Were you sitting like right in front of them or behind?
I was in like the second row, so I was right there.
Nice. Well, that seemed like a really fun show. So I'm happy to hear that you enjoyed your time there. Anything else you want to talk about before we go out? I'm probably gonna close out with you and see if anybody wants to give a phone call. But I appreciate you joining us here tonight.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah.
I actually have the photo of the couch. They also gave me the photo of the couch.
Oh, the framed deal? So perfect.
Yeah, the framed.
That's so lovely because even though the couch is at your parents' house and you're not around it, you can at least have the photo to remember it by.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, thank you, Rachel, so much. And I hope that your brother and your extended family enjoy the rest of that couch. We'll talk to you again sometime, Rachel. Thank you so much.
Great. Thanks.
Perfect. All right. Well, those were our Skype callers thus far. We've got a little bit of time. If anybody does want to call into the show, go ahead and give us a call. I'm so excited to have audio cues, guys. How great is that? Probably shouldn't have it loop twice. Give us a call. Our number is 240-BIG-PAN-6. I'll leave it up here for a little bit. If anybody wants to give us a call, I'm happy to talk about whatever you want to talk about. I know I say that a bunch, but I really do mean it. Hey, guys, I got this thing off of Amazon because I've been wanting one of these for a while. It's just like a little fidgety twiddle thing. And then I realized once it came in the mail that it's kind of the color of JD's show sweater. So that was a fun little thing to find out. That's just a fun aside on my part. If anybody else is here, give us a call. 240-BIG-PAN-6 is the number to call if you want to talk about anything related to John Oliver. If you had a story of your own of how technology has impacted your life, feel free to give us a call. If you've got any conspiracy theories about Big Man 6 that you want to talk about, give us a call. If you are available to Gethheads chat, that's still up and ready to go. If you want to broadcast yourself up there, you can join the conversation by camming up at gethheadschat.com. Otherwise, we'll probably be wrapping up the live stream in a little bit if we don't get a phone call. But 240-BIG-PAN-6 is the number to call. Hopefully people aren't too timid to call. We're here to just have fun. We're here to talk. We're here to enjoy the Gethard show together. Tonight's episode was fantastic. I'm going to go over any other notes I have. The roaming robots, we shut down the site. I already mentioned that. Next week on the Gethard Show, we've got Wanda Sykes. I'm excited to see what they do with Wanda as a guest. I'm always chomping at the bit to see what their topics are going to be each week. So I'll be excited to see what they end up doing for that. We had the robot at the very end, our morality test to whether or not Kelsey, I believe was her name, would go home with $500 or a crap ton of, what was it, rock salt? And she ended up going home with the $500. What people were saying in the chat is that we think we've got ourselves a new random in Kelsey. Kelsey killed it tonight, and she is going home $500 richer. All right, guys, if nobody calls in the next little bit, 420-BIG-PAN-6, I think I'm going to call it. But I appreciate all you guys. I want to thank again Jared Sparks for the intro song, R.E. Clifton for the new logo and tagline, and any of you who have chatted or do anything. Looks like people would call if they had seen tonight's episode. Walter, give a call anyway. I don't care if you haven't seen tonight's episode. We could talk about anything, but it looks like you also got work. But all right. Well, listen, guys, it's a pleasure. If you've got anything you want to contribute to the after show, like I said, hit me up in the Gethheads Facebook group, and I'm happy to include a bunch of Gethheads art. I really would like to make this a continuing collaboration amongst Gethheads as an appreciation for the show and see where it goes. It's an after show for us to all talk, so let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Until next time, guys, we will see you down the road.